Hello everyone and welcome. Today I'll give you 5 tips and tricks for beginners I believe every Manor Lord player have to know before it's time playing the game. I will show you market distribution tips, housing tips and many more, so stay with me and let's get on with it. Okay, so the first thing I'll talk about is the market distribution. This topic is one of the most annoying ones when you start playing the game. You can build as many markets as you like, but the first one you build will be the one to fill. After you build the first one, all the other places that allow market stalls will start filling up the first one you build and fill it up. After it's filled, it will move to the second one and so on. You can relocate a stall to any place you like, or even just to adjust the market to look as you like it. You can change the locations of the market stalls inside the marketplace. Okay, the market supply and demand will be shown together as one for the entire region. In this example, you can see I have 100% in everything, and this is also correct for this market. It doesn't matter on which one I click, it will show the same. Okay, so now I'll show how to keep the supply on 100%. Okay, for this you need to understand how the distribution works. You get the market distribute every single thing you have equally to all houses, to the nearest one to the farthest one. What it means, if you have uh, many types of food source, it will give all of them to the same house. It won't spread out. So you must have a lot of them all, or else you will have an angry houses. But for that, I recommend you start with one or two main sources of food and then start building up the rest. The other topic which can cause for the loss of supply, you need to understand that it's not only that you have it in stock. As you can see, I have enough firewood, but you have to distribute it as well. So now I don't have enough people in the storage house, and the people in the storage house will go to the wood cutter lodge, take the logs and place them in the market by themselves. And you can see they also have a market. If I will look at them, we can see where the market is. You see this one and this one is for this market. Okay, so now the fuel will start going up and reach 100%. So to summary, you must have enough families in the storage house and in the granary in order to have 100% of the time. It's not only that you need to have the items, you also need to distribute them to the houses. Now let's talk about housing and how to use them best. You can use the Burgage plots in many different ways, but I will try to explain each of them very quickly and show what buildings you can use in order to build in the size you want to. Okay, so for the first one, you use the storage house. And now as you can see, you can build a house with no working area. If you build at the same size of the storage house, you see there is no working area. If you build like this, you will have two families in one plot, and if you build like this, for example, you can have two families in one plot, or if I will take it a bit to the side, I will have three families in one plot. Look how efficient is it. I'm not losing any space. For this I can build very crowded and use a lot of save a lot of space and resources. Okay, so this is one way. This is for building up your village and as we said, to save space. The next thing you can do is use a tavern. We take the tavern, we place it, and we can do the same with the Burgage plot. But now you will see we have a working area, a little bit more, and now we have a working area. But this working area is right on the spot and you're not wasting any space. You can use all the working areas, but don't use apples or veggies, because apples or veggies use the space, so you will require bigger place and you will get more yield. Again, as we said, here you can see the veggies. I build two big plots with the veggies. For this, what you can do, I will show it here. For example, you take all this side, you select all the area you want, and you reduce the plot division. Now I will have two plots with an option for extra housing, with a large working area either for apples or for veggies. Here you can see veggies, and here you can see how I did it the same with apples. Very useful, and this is how I use it. Okay, now let's talk about the level of the plots. If you hold tab, you can see all the data of your settlement, FYI. Okay, so now let's pick level 1. This level 1 has met all of its requirements, but because it's low level, the family in this plot cannot use armor and cannot use the robe. If I will look at the Burgage level 2, they can use a robe but still no armor. And if I will go to plot level 3, they can use armor. And this is the best type of requirements they can reach. And the biggest upside of upgrading all your plots to level 3 is every time you upgrade the plot from level 2 to level 3, you get one extra family in this plot. As you can see, it adds living space for one extra family and two families if the plots have expansion, which means here I will have two families. You can see now I have one, but here I have two, but it's the same size. Here I have two families because this is expanded, and after I will upgrade this to level 3, this area will able to hold 4 families. If this plot with 4 families have a working attached to the plot, all of those 4 families will work in this plot in the same working area, so mind that, don't use it where you don't want to. Okay, so the best tip as a beginner I can give you is how to spend your 50 regional wealth. Until you learn how to use it in your ways, how do you like to start the game, I'll give you an easy start and you can go with it as you like. I recommend buying your second ox right at the start. As you can see now I'm upgrading the small stable. It will be finished in a bit. And I will buy my second oxen. After that, as you can see here, I built two big plots. Each of these plots can hold 2 families, and I'll build vegetable slots in both of them. It will cost me 30. Now I have 20 more, and this 20 will go right to the ox. This spend of the 50 wealth will give you an easy income of food, and your work balances and log transfer will be a lot faster, and you will be having an easier start. Okay, for the next tip, you will talk about you as a ruler and how you control the region. For that, you will use your manor, taxes, building an army, and taking over other regions, which you can do by getting influence and treasury. Okay, so influence is your way to claim other regions. If you open the map, you will try to claim new region. New region costs 1000 influence. Or King Favor, which is a future feature in the game, not out yet, but for now you can use 1000 influence for that. But if you will want area or region the king is already controlling, you will need 2000 influence for that. You get influence using the taxes in the manor. You go to the taxes and you use tilth, which is take each month the percentage of food you have in the region and convert it into influence. It doesn't cost approval points, just for you to know. Okay, so treasury is your way to build up your retinue, customizing and upgrading their armor, and for building buying new settlements in new regions, which you can do here. Settlement camp, it's cost basically 250. Let's see if I have an empty area. No, I do not. It costs 250 for basic, 500 for not basic settlement. For a little more, you get little more items, and it costs 750, if I'm not wrong, for the upgraded village with enough resources for the start. You get the treasury by taxes on your wealth, regional wealth, and it costs you approval points. Okay, so last tip regarding you controlling the region. You don't need a big army as I have here. I'm already in a more progressed way of in the game now. At the start you don't need such a big army. I have a guide on this and how to use it correctly. Look in the comments for the region control guide and the manor guide and the retinue guide. Two guides. One talks about the retinue and the manor. The other one talks about how to control all of 3 regions in less than a year and a half. Really easy. I recommend watching it. Okay, let's move on to the next. Now, when you start in a new region, before you even build, try to understand its layout and how it works. In this example, I have all of the resources together, and it will be a little easier for me to work with them. I need to understand where did my water go, so where can my village be built, what type of food I can grow. This is a good place to grow all kind of things. I can grow barley, I can grow flax, I can grow anything I want here. But mostly what you need to understand is where are your berries and where are your wild animals. Those 2 resources and the stars are very important. Let's say the animals are far and I want to move them. So as easily as that, I'll just take let's take something small. For example, let's take the corp pit, place it inside the animal area, and voila, the animal area moved right next to the berries, just as I wanted it. You don't need to worry, all your animals will be safe. They will just move from that area to this area and will now start breeding here. You also need to learn your Workers layout and your workers path. You need to understand how the workers in the logging camp work, how the oxen works, how the people in the storage house, in the granary, the market. You need to pay close attention, watch how they work, click on the building, then the people, and watch the road, uh, watch what they're doing. Hold tab and see all the data of your region. By doing that, you will progress faster and you will have more self-confidence. Don't be afraid to waste time and resources, just fuck around and find out. It's the best way to advance and really learn the game. Okay guys, this is it for today. Watch the comments for links for my other videos. Please like, comment and subscribe. See you guys next time.